Hello everybody, this is Nintendo 14. Welcome back to more Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door playthrough. In the last parts, we went in there, but beforehand we also went to the right side of this place, and we found ourselves another boss battle, who was named Gloomtail, which is a recycled battle of Hooktail from Chapter 1. And, while getting there we got the star key, took it to over here and moved around to some things, and we activated such a thing to lets us progress to a new area that is available to us on the very right. And this part, we're gonna be doing just that. As if I could follow that up even better. But the whole point is we moved around some things in the right side, and we'll be able to access that. So let's go right. We've been waiting for you, Mario. Oh, is that right? Huh? Professor Frankly, what are you doing here? Thank you so much for opening the door for us, Mario. Yes, that was nice. Thanks to your do-gooder predictability, my plan is progressing very smoothly. Sis, how dare you? And what do you mean about us opening that door for you? Wee. So you still don't see it? Ah, such fools. The Professor Frankly you were with when you opened the Thousand Year Door was none other than this little freak in a sheet. Yeah, my name is Lupus, but the real Frankly's sleeping off a nasty bump in a closet somewhere. Poor thing, and once we get rid of you here, our plan will be nearly complete. Ready for then, my dears? You and that traitor Vivian have a date with eternity. Gig. That's right, Slick. Eternity. Shut up, freak. Okay, alright, right, sorry. I'm with Mario all the way. Today, sis, I'm gonna punish you. You hear me? Come, my sort of lovelies. Marilyn, freak sheet. Gig. I said my name is Dupless. Alright, just to make up for the lackluster battle that we had with these guys last time, all the way back from Chapter 2. Now we have another battle with the Shadow Sirens. Alright, my kind of lovelies, this time we'll take out Mario and his goon squad for good. So if I catch you slacking, you'll be in for incredible punishment come tomorrow. Gug. Okay. Get out from this fight. So, the fact that Vivian's not in this battle, that's not why. It's better, but they have more HP and they have a lot more firepower than what they had last time. And so that makes them a bigger threat than last time. So, no need to tattle them since all these enemies we've already tattled from previous chapters, and yeah, no need to. They don't have any new abilities. They're all just stronger versions of moves we've already seen, so no worries in that department of tattling. So we're free to be able to just go ahead and get power lifts. Come on. Go on. Alright, that's a better stretch. We got only a +3 and just a +1 attack and defense, respectively. Alright, I think I ought to go for it. Go for the Infatuate. This is the Vivian's fourth ability. This will the right timing. Oh, just like that. We can actually confuse our enemies here, and this might allow either Beldum or Vivian, no, Beldum or Marilyn to be confused, or they could do nothing. If it plays out the way that we want to, then this could be a really fun thing to pull off here. I think in my strategy guide for this battle, it recommends that you take out Beldum first, because Beldum does have a lot of freezing attacks that could be problematic for Mario and company. But I always feel like you should always take out Marilyn first, because Marilyn just hands down has the most attack power out of the three in this area. Just like that. Just take out already half the attacks. Alright. And I always just go with my guts and say that Marilyn will like miss or go for allies. So I'll just keep damaging him here. And all the things that that we saw when we battled Dupless, they'll be applied here. Are you okay, Marilyn? Maybe, no. I guess if you really wanted to, you can... Oh. Well, there goes my rotten luck. Alright, good, I dodged that. Wow. It's a shame that Marilyn got to pull off that attack. Alright, so now, could go... Yep. Yeah. I could finish off Marilyn in this next turn with the spin jump with Mario. And then I have to endure another attacks from Beldum. Dupless isn't going to be the main concern in this battle, because there's just not much to worry about. His attack is relatively low, and he doesn't do any status inflictions on it of his own. Except he can just copy your party members, and sometimes Mario. So, just do this. Kind of lousy how Dupless copied Vivian, so now it's like a real battle with the Shadow Sirens. So now that Marilyn's down, we don't have to worry about just taking a huge beating on attacks. I should, maybe I should have used Mario's turn to heal. Yeah, just like an insurance case, but I think now would be a good time to show off Miss Mouse's ability. This is Smooch. You can replenish Mario's HP with a friendly kiss. It's a really expensive flower point move to use. It's usually a 10 FP, but since I have it at 9 from a flower saver, then it's only that much for right now. So we gotta tap both A and B. This is different from the Rallywink, but we do that successfully, and we can get up to 100 HP back to Mario. It's like in a way, it's from the first game. It was like that 1 star power. I forget the name of. But that did 20, and here it does only 10. But hey, we got the sweet feast for that. And here's an ability that is rather uncommon in this game. Is Miss Mouse is now slow, and I think only Miss Mouse can only have a turn like once in a while, unless if I switch out. That is. Yeah, auto just No, I gotta have who's it? Goombella out here, because I need both my turns to. Or did I just give my turn by switching out? Oh, okay. So I'll just have I'll just keep damaging Beldum. Then I'll work my way over to attacking Dupless soon. Gah, curse you, Mario! This is so very annoying. Blast it. All right. Oh, now Vivian. Which is now, who's in the form of, Dupless. No, Dupless in the form of Vivian is doing damage to me thanks to the fact that I don't have my power left anymore. So, let's see here. I'll just go for another spin jump and finish off Beldum. And then we'll just have another showdown with just, Dupless. I'll leave the rest to you. Yeah, it's a really lousy way to do it. I'm just really thinking things at the last second. I'll just... No, don't really need to. I'll go for a multi-bonk. Just trying to get things that I usually don't use. Alright, we got to the cap. That's good. And that's really hard to time out, unfortunately. So I think it's... Yeah, I'll go for another... Yeah, I'll go for the spring jump. Won't be the end of the world if I don't try it. Alright, now we're getting much better luck with that spring jump. We're able to finish off Dupless in just this one turn. Oh no. And all that, we get the most out of any battle in this chapter so far. 48 star points. Yeah, at this rate, she will never... Oof. Ugh. I keep referring to this her person. Well, I'm gonna... let's leave these doofuses, Mario. You could, if you want to, you could cycle through your party members and just talk to them with them out. and they all say different things. But more importantly is if you talk, well, not most important, but if you talk to them with Vivian out. I'm sorry, sis. But yeah, nah, Vivian just showed a little bit of remorse at defeating her own sisters. But now that we did all this, this area is no longer a hallway, but a passageway. Or the staircase way. And in here we have the Dark Wizards. 3 of them to be exact. Yeah, during that battle I forgot to equip badges because in somewhere towards the end of the video I got more badge points and I forgot to equip them. Let's just do this really quickly and see here. The Feeling Fine badges have been in they haven't showed us much use to us as of lately, except for the Gloomtail battle, which I did forget to mention is that Gloomtail's Fire Breath does cause some status inflictions. I believe it's poison. So if you saw me not taking any status inflictions from the Gloomtail battle in the last video, these 2 badges are the reason why I didn't take any of that. Any status inflictions. So if you, I don't know, find yourself playing before you beat Chapter 7, then be sure to find the room where you can get these 2 items, because they're very useful to you. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and keep the quick change on. Unequip the Happy Heart P. And I'm going to go ahead and put on the Pretty Lucky badge. Because I want to just find myself having some attacks Miss Mario. That way I don't have to worry about losing as much HP. And I think another badge that I would like to have on is... it's really hard for me to find a hammer badge and equip it and then find myself using it a lot. But I think the Power Smash is the most useful for that case scenario. And then my last badge that I would like to equip is... if I can find the one that I would like, I'll have the Happy Flower badge on. Yes, that sounds like a nice thing to do. Anyways, from all these badges, I think they're the best that I can have for right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and just take care of this battle, and that'll be that. Ooh, life shroom. I want that. I made so many poor decisions in that battle, and most of them resulted in me, well, maybe if you like, resulted in me not getting that life stream. But hey, for a good consolation prize and in an effort to get that life stream, I get a maple syrup instead. So I'll go ahead and just use that right away and get my FP back up. And so with those series of battles over, come across here, and we got ourselves a few things that we got to do with our party members. Starting with Chloe's Gale Force to knock that loose piece of paper away, and come around here and use Kool-Aid to just jump across from there. Jeez, took me the second turn to try that. So now after that, get out Koops, and now it comes to the part where we use our party members and to the best of my ability. What am I doing here? How about just how in the world did I miss that jump? Well, it's so simple, just the lack of concentration. Alright. So anyways, down the stair we can get a repel cape for whatever you could possibly use it for. So that may be upcoming really soon. Because I'm really trying my best to not have all this stuff in my inventory, but you know, I just want to cram all these items down my throat. So now we're down here. You want to hit one of these blocks, and when you go back to the door that we were just in, then it affects these blocks right here, the same ones that we saw back in Chapter 1. So you need to jump across like that, and we could drop down like right here, and then there's another set of blocks like these. But what's special is that they're purple and red. You didn't see these in Chapter 1. So just have it ascend like that. Alright. I could simply just screw that up. I wanted to see what's across there from just hitting that purple block. Come on. Just gotta wait for this to slowly elevate. Then we just make the jump. And over here is the red block if you need it. Not sure exactly why it's needed, but... And then again, I just realized why it's used. Just do that, and then you can just drop down like that. I think all you really needed to do was just, I don't know, just jump with the Kool-Aid. So through here is another door here. I feel like I'm missing something from there, but I think just to be on the safe side, I want to go ahead and go back there. Oh, it's down here. I didn't know it's down here. I've never been down here. I think there might be an enemy down here, if I'm not mistaken. Just want to walk real slow. Oop, there he is. Now, that jumped me, for lack of a better term. It's like a jump scare. I did some experiments during that battle, and out of all that, I didn't need to do a power smash. I could have just done one hammer, or a regular hammer with Mario, and then the left slap with Miss Mouse. Then it would have made really quick to do with the chain chops. Let's be glad that we got extra coins from that. And I gotta jump down here, and there's nothing. So I just wasted my time just backtracking to make sure that that there's nothing extra that is in this area. So I'll just use Kool-Aid out and jump over here. I'm curious to see if you're still able to see the doors that or the original doors that you need to. Oh, I'm trying to go with this. The original doors that you go through when you go to Gloomtail's room. I just missed that room. Gosh darn it. Alright, can I do this right, please? Jump like that. You gotta press A. Don't you gotta not forget there's a jump button. And then now let's go to the door that I could have went through if I knew that there was an extra stuff in that one room that we were just in. So now we can use the spin jump. Or not spin jump, but the spring jump. Just hop up on these pipes in the ceiling. Climb across here, and below where you're climbing there's some spikes, so don't touch them. And in here there is some more mechanical stuff going on. But there's a switch down here, so that means we have to use... Oh, there's a phantom ember, so that means I have to get back on my was it the ice power badge? Jeez. So if I could, there it is. Let's get that on, and I guess I'll have the head rattle badge on. If I didn't even use the badge. Got all the way back from chapter 5. Never used that. Maybe I'll use it in an upcoming battle. Who knows? Yeah, that poison shroom. You gotta come at a time like this. Well, that means I gotta work really fast here and hope that it doesn't come on this turn, please. No, I don't want... Okay, good. Whew. Couldn't really tell you the times where I found myself just being absolutely unlucky with that poison shroom bingo. And I actually got the third poison shroom. It's just not a fun experience. So just cross your fingers and hope that you never get it. Especially for a battle that we have coming up really soon. So we're getting back to high star points. I really appreciate that. Up to 97. We didn't have much around the time when the video started. But now we're up to that point. It's really nice to have. I got another chance to get another boost sheet, so I can get my counts back up for that. Well, I don't even have a boost sheet, but it's great to have one nonetheless. Yeah, I got it. I just Catwoman that wizard. Oh, now we're gonna get a bunch of... I gotta take... Oh, I gotta back up and take care of the rocks. Alright. Oh boy. So, I'll go ahead and... There's more trash. Go away. X-Knots, you wanna throw garbage. Please refrain from throwing trash and other projectiles out at the stadium. That way it helps with cleaning from the janitors after the match is over. Thank you for your cooperation. And be thankful for the fact that I got 8 star points. Which means only one thing, guys. We get yet another level up. I think this is our 5th level up in Chapter 8. That's gotta be like a new record. That's gotta be like a new record for the amount of level ups I got in this chapter. So I think if I recall very nicely, we began the chapter at level 20, and I'll go ahead and show what's next after that. So we got a shooting star. I'll adjust that real soon. But we began the chapter at level 20, and now we're at 25. So now I'm in a really tough spot here. It's not really obvious what to do. Get rid of the repel cape. Sucks. Oh, go away. So I'll just get rid of that because it's nowhere near as good as the boo sheet, which it's guaranteed to have enemy attacks miss. Whereas the repel cape, it's like, I don't know, 50% chance, maybe less, of a chance to have enemies miss attacks. So we're going to throw Bobbery down there, have him blow up, so that way they can hit the switch and it activates this platform here. And I want to think I'll have Coops out, because there is one attack that the Shell Slam is not going to do anything. But the Shell Slam is an ability that I want to show off with Coops. And it goes like this. It costs us 5 flower points, but we strike all ground enemies, piercing their defenses. And we gotta repeatedly tilt to the left. Like this. Come on. There we go. By doing that, I feel like I've already done that, but in case if I didn't, then there you go. Just whack this Phantom member. I really wish that you have the effects of the Ice Power Badge being equipped, because in the first game, you knew that it was equipped because when you do a jump or a hammer attack with Mario, then there's like there's ice particles that were surrounding him when you used it. That is in the first game. So jump across here, use the shell toss right there, get a palace key, and you want to make sure you keep track of this right here, because this will be important to you later on. So that means you have 1 star right there, then a gap in the middle, 2 stars, and then just a pattern here, simple pattern. So be sure to remember that there's going to be a room that will make that important. So here's the palace key that we need to use to unlock this door, and beyond it is this right here. You have to spring jump just to get it. But I think this oh, it's a live stream. Wow, that's even better. But my inventory is just incredibly full. But I feel like this is a tough call, because I want to keep on to my all the Ultra Shrooms and Jam and Jellies that I have, because they're gonna be pretty useful to you later on. Then again, I should have thought through that. This game is, or not this game, but this chapter is gonna give you out at least, like, I don't know, 4 or 5 Ultra Shrooms of Jam and Jellies total. So yeah, it should have been nice to not bring in any in this place whatsoever. So I totally forgot to get more badges on here. I think I guess I'm running out of ideas for badges here and what to equip. I'm gonna go ahead and unequip these, and then instead I'm just gonna have HP and FP plus, just 2 of those badges on, just like that. There we go. And now for this item, I really don't know what to do with it, but it would be a really nice thing to have 2 life streams in reserve. So I think I have to get rid of I have to spend Jam and Jelly on one of these things. That's the only option here to have this live stream around with me. So unfortunately, that will be the case here. And we need to, I guess we could tube mode if you want. An alternative thing to do is to use the paper mode to slip through there. And we gotta get to do one more battle so we can make use of the switches. It's only one of these guys. So this will be over really quickly, and should have had more guys guarding this thing. because it's going to allow us to progress more into the Palace of Shadow. Let's take only 4 star points. Alright. Just take all we can get, apparently. So we want to hit this right there, and then these 2 right here, and, or did I... Oh, never mind, I got it right. There we go again. I get puzzles right on the first try. It's good to be lucky. Up all night to get lucky. So with all that taken care of, just paper mode through here. This is like, yeah, that's the second way you can get through that area. But more importantly, with that a little puzzle switch we did, we can have this right here. This little moving thing that wasn't moving previously, now it's moving. So down these stairs, I think there might be a door. Thought there's going to be like a set of, or a battle that we need to do, but no, there isn't. Instead, in this room, there's a little gap that you can't do much at too. But in front of it, there's a little block, or you gotta blow away the paper that like that, and then you gotta spin jump with the ultra hammer, or spin hammer with the ultra hammer, and then spin jump that thing. Just a lot to take in. There's that point swap I really don't need. In fact, I should have just left it in the block. Or does it stay in the block if I go back to it? Does it? I think so. Oh, well, that's cool. Alright, so in case if I ever find myself coming back to the Palace of Shadow, in case if I don't know, miss a tattle like that. So how a pain in the ass that would be if I found myself missing a tattle. So, what if I go down here? Oh. Thought there would be a secret down there, but alright. I guess that's what I get for being curious. So with this area, we got a paper airplane. Like getting to the bottom end of this Palace of Shadow. So, yeah, there's really not much left in this area. Yep. Just like, remember there's a chain jump right there. So we'll just go in there and take him down. Or do I have to just do this? Or might be the better option to do, just ultra hammer. I'll take it then. You know, match for a level 25 Mario? Oh, maybe, because my HP and FP are relatively low for my standards. Oh, never mind. I usually have them this low in recent playthroughs of mine. But back then, I would always have like a really high HP or FP loadout, and just not that much badge points. But it was until later where I wanted to like make full uses of badges, and I always prioritized having badge points. So while I was doing all that, you need to have Yoshi. It's the only way you can do this next step I just did, because that's the only way you can make it to that palace key. You gotta use the raw speed of Yoshi, and just to go ahead and do that. And over there's some more items here that you would really like to consider on getting. So I still have the ice power here. So my star point count is at 21. For this next part, if you can, or if you find yourself being able to, you want to have your star points at around 60 for this next area, because if you can have that, then it'll help you out tremendously for this next thing that we're going to be tackling on really soon. But if it isn't, then I guess it's not the end of the world. You have your items that you can fall back on just in case for that. Alright, with that, I'm only getting just 6 star points, so I don't think I myself will be able to reach what I was just going over. So we're just gonna make our way back to the left. We're gonna be battling these guys. I don't think you'll be able to just leave this screen, then come back, and then they'll be there again. Oh, how that Dark Wizard was so screwed in many ways for having himself heal. It's just like I don't want a fire flower. Just the same way that trainers in Pokemon, where they use like a full restore or anything that heals their Pokemon. Because at any time when you heal in RPGs, you're giving up your turn. So that means from me, I have the ability to just to attack you and take you down in just one succession of attacks. these phantom members, they have nothing with me, or nothing for me, not even those items, which I wasn't able to get those anyways, because you know, the fact that they're fiery and the Kiss Thief doesn't work on fiery enemies. Instead, just go where poor old Miss Mouse just gets burnt if he tries that. So it's just teasing me at this point. Alright, now we're getting double-digit star points. That's making me feel more confident to build up our star points. But something tells me that was the last battle in that area. So I got a super shroom. Wait, let me come back. I want to consume you. I want to give it to... who do I want to give it to? Miss Mouse, since Miss Mouse is the only party member that lost HP. Or doesn't have a max HP. So there's nothing back here, oddly enough. So where a star point would, where a star piece would be usually at, or usually be at. But in this case, no, it isn't. We'll just go all the way here. There's that life shroom and that shooting star that would be really nice to have. But look at my inventory. I don't have room for that. Just this ultimate sad face. So I'll just go ahead and use this palace key and open this door. Just have to miss out on those items. I might never find myself going back to that. So I got this nice little corridor room area. Nice hallways and nice pillars around it. There's like a nice room right before you enter Dracula's room. Or Dracula's lair room thing in his castle. But needless to say, this is the last room before we get ourselves into the massive plot point in Chapter 8. So with all that, this is our stopping fort for this video. So tune next time for Part 4 of Chapter 8, as we're going to be entering through this door and seeing what lies beyond it. Or is it, I don't know, the conclusion, or the Chapter 4. I'll go over what we're planning on that in the next part. So see you guys then.